Yo, what's up? Just want to say hi, YouTube. I want to keep doing an update, but before I do an update, I just want to say, what the hell? So I live in the valley, and obviously we are too deep for snow, and snow would pretty much melt before it reaches our height. But anyway, yeah, this is nuts. Like, this is the current state of where I live. Straight icy. Pretty badass. Pretty badass. My car's covered in, I mean, I've never seen these roads covered in snow. I've seen it like to the point where this area was full with water, an excessive amount of water, but not this. But let's get to what I want to talk about. Got to get to my coffee first. My sister got me this cup. I hate mornings. It's true. It's very true. And I'm Mexican, so Latino. Okay. Oh. Anyway. So update. Haven't done shit with the Delso. My friend has my Nardi steering wheel, so I have his NRG steering wheel. And I'm always posting up like what happens, and well, some bad shit happened. If I know how to if I learn how to add an image, I will post it into this video. But the CRX on Friday afternoon, I was at work, and my girl calls me, but I really don't try to be on my phone when I'm at work, because I'm an ABA, my second job in the afternoons. Well, she calls me and she tells me it's an emergency, and I'm like, what the hell? So I call back, I go outside, call back, and this poor thing right here is a part of what happened. Her lower ball joint broke. Actually, let me go get it real quick because I changed it. Okay, I did not want to dig in the garbage can, but it's in there. Well, pretty much the lower part of the ball joint snapped on her while she was driving. But the good thing is that she was at a stop sign, literally like a block away from her parents' house, and she lives like kind of far where we live out over here. But she was lucky enough that it snapped on her right when she turned right. And if I can insert a photo, I will try. I'll try to figure it out. But it snapped, and pretty much that wheel was like bending at this side, hitting this. And yeah, that happened. And my weekend consisted of fixing up the CRX, pretty much taking out the knuckle. When I took out the knuckle, I had to push out the ticks. I had to push out the lower ball joint on Saturday, because I was gonna have a friend do it, because I've done it before on my Delso, but I ripped one of my OEM boots when I was doing it, and I didn't want to cost her more money. So I just rented out the tool and then said, just fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I did it, and I did it. And yeah, on Sunday, which is yesterday, I had everything done, installed. But when it fell, the outer tie rod, well, not actually the outer, but the inner tie rod is super loose. Get it? But it's super loose, and I'm going to have to replace that. But what I did is that I went and I bought this for her, because this one is janky as crap. Look at that. It's crap. It's not supposed to do that. This one right here, I can't even move it. So I just went over there. I got hooked up with my boy at O'Reilly's, and gave me a discount on that, and I got it for her so I can install a new upper control arm. And I'm going to also get a inner and outer on this side, just to make sure everything's fine. And I'm for sure going to have to change the other lower ball joint, because they always say it always comes in two. When one goes bad, the other is also going to go bad. But this car was making some awkward clunking, which I had no idea what it was, and I was thinking, oh, it's probably the steering rack. I talked to like this guru guy. He was like, it's probably the steering racks, maybe the bolts are loose, and bolts are fine. But lo and behold, it was the lower ball joint that I guess was doing that noise. So this car needs a big change in the suspension in the front. I also was at Pick and Pull like a week ago, or well, actually like a week and a half ago. They had 50% off. Pick and Pull, 50% off. I bought her a rear conversion for disc brakes. This one was supposed to have rear disc brakes, but the bastard who owned it before, he took them out and swapped it over with 88 front and rear fucking suspension parts. So I'm gonna put a DA. I'll actually show you right now. DA rear trailing arms. I don't want to go over there because it freaking like gets flooded over here. But yeah, DA rear trailing arms. I'm already going to press out the rear trailing arm bushings. It's gonna get dark. Bushings. I'm gonna push those out, and I'm going to just buy those two. So pretty much I'm just going to try to overhaul all the suspension components on the CRX. And the good thing is that she has me, because when I feel like it, I know how to work on cars. So yeah, I'm gonna do that for her, because she still commutes to school, and I try to help her as best as possible, even if it takes up my weekends. I don't care. I like working on cars anyway when I want to. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that for her. She's gonna have her disc brakes. I already got the rear disc brakes that I got from Pick and Pull. I already got them resurfaced and they're perfectly fine, they told me. And I already sanded this down. I'm going to paint this right here. I'm just gonna paint it black, just so there won't be any surface rust on there. And I'm going to clean up these calipers and rebuild them, so everything just works perfectly fine for her, just so she can have a safe car, because I don't want things like that to happen to her, because it's scary. If that happened to her on a freeway, and she barely got off the freeway when that happened too. So like I said, she really did get lucky. It's an unlucky thing, but at the same time, it was fortunate for her to happen right there. So yeah, that was my damn weekend. And I had her brother just stand there next to me. If I needed help, he'd go there. But I pretty much did all this. And then she has a Chrysler 300. Screw domestic, but she has a Chrysler 300, and I changed one side of the wheel bearing, and my brother did the other one, because it was like shaking, and apparently it still shakes after that has been replaced. So it's like, I'm gonna just pull out whatever hair I have left and whatever. So it's not just, it's two damn cars, but it still shakes even after that. So I'm thinking either it's going to be the rotors, or it's going to be just, maybe the rim is messed up, maybe the tires are a little too excessively low. I don't know, because I've had like hardly any tread on my Delso tires, and it didn't feel like that. And my bushings are pretty much shot on the Delso. But yeah, that was it, and that's what happened. And yeah, we're going to install this upper control arm right now. So it's going to ride a little better. The other side is just as bad, but didn't have the car slam on the side and bend this, so this is messed up a little bit. But I'm going to replace that with this. Has a new lower ball joint, and oh yeah, also when it fell, the fucking axle, it freaking tore when it was moving, so I replaced the axle too. Yeah, so I need to replace those. And what I'm planning on doing, if she is going to use the Chrysler, is just take everything off in the front and change everything except for the lower LCAs. They're cracked, but I mean, it's okay. It's not gonna like rip open like the damn lower ball joint. That shit is scary. But yeah, that's what happened to me. Did you guys get any good luck? Let me know. If you guys have any questions, like I said, I always try to answer them as much as possible. And yeah, also I haven't done crap to it. Just, I don't know, I've been lazy, and I don't know how to do body work. My friend's supposed to help me, to teach me how to do body work, but he's a busy man working every day. So yeah, and I have other friends too that could maybe help me with installing these lower fogs, but they're always busy too, doing their own thing. So I'm always by myself. Insert sad music. But yeah, sorry you guys, have a good one. Peace.